All right, if you live in Houston, you know the deal. You've got some important paperwork, right? But seriously, who has the time to battle traffic and wait in endless lines? Well, stick around, because we're about to look at a total game changer, a mobile service that brings everything, the notary, the translator, even business services, straight to your front door.
So let's just dive right in. We've all been there, right? You're staring at a huge stack of paperwork and you just feel stuck. As you can see, the slide asks it perfectly in both Spanish and English. Does paperwork stop you? It's such a universal feeling, like hitting a giant wall when you're just trying to get something important done.
And you know, this really gets to the core of it. You need a signature witnessed, an official stamp, maybe a document translated. But you're juggling a job, your family, and let's be real, that infamous Houston traffic. Who has a spare afternoon to drive across town just to stand in a line?
Okay, but what if we flip the script entirely? What if the solution wasn't about you going to the service, but the service coming directly to you? Let's take a look at this mobile solution that's really shaking things up here in Houston.
And here it is, MCIS Notary and Apostille Services. They're the answer to that whole problem of not having enough time or wanting to deal with travel. I mean, their entire company is built around one simple idea, being completely mobile.
And this pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Nosotros vamos a ti, which of course means we go to you. And listen, that is not just some catchy marketing slogan. It's literally their entire business model. They come to wherever you are.
So, you might be wondering, what exactly do they offer? Because this isn't just a one-trick pony. Let's break down the key services they can bring to your doorstep. Okay, first up is mobile notarization. Think about it. No more Googling notary near me and then rushing to get there before they close. They bring the official stamp, they witness your signature, at your house, at your office, heck, even at a coffee shop. It's all built around your schedule. Next, we have apostilles. Now, that word might sound a little intimidating, but the concept is actually super simple. Do you need a U.S. document, like a birth certificate or a college diploma, to be legally recognized in another country? Well, that's exactly what an apostille does, and it's absolutely crucial for any kind of international business or family matters. They also handle certified translations. And you know, this is a big deal because it's so much more than just plugging words into Google Translate. This is about creating an official, legally accepted document that courts, universities, and government agencies will actually recognize as valid. All right, for all you entrepreneurs listening, this next one is huge: business incorporation. They can help you navigate that whole complex process of formally setting up your new company, whether it's an LLC or a corporation. It's all about making sure you get started on the right legal footing. And of course, once you've built that business, you need to protect it. That's where trademark registration comes in. This is how you legally lock down your brand name and your logo, making sure they belong to you and only you. Nobody else can touch it. Okay, so now we know what they do, which is a lot. But let's talk about how they do it. I mean, what's the actual experience like? Well, their whole service really stands on three key pillars. And here they are: fast, reliable, and bilingual. And look, this isn't just a random list of buzzwords. This is a real promise they make to their customers. It's about being efficient, being trustworthy, and making sure their services are totally accessible to Houston's English and Spanish-speaking communities. And we're not just talking about one small part of town either. They cover the entire Houston metro area, which is awesome. They're really focused on serving and connecting with all the diverse communities that make our city so great. So this all sounds pretty amazing, right? But the big question is, how do you actually get it done? Let's get practical for a second and walk through just how simple it is to get that paperwork headache solved for good. Seriously, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you figure out exactly what you need: a notary, an LLC setup, whatever it is. Second, you just give them a call or shoot them a message. And third, they show up wherever you are to get it done. That's it. No stress, no hassle. And you got to check out their hours. They're available Monday through Saturday from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. I mean, how perfect is that? It's designed for you to get things handled after your own workday is already finished. So here's the number you'll want to save. This is your direct line to getting all those paperwork nightmares taken care of. Seriously, go ahead and pop it in your phone right now. You'll thank yourself later when you need it. So, we'll leave you with this final thought. Maybe you don't need this service for yourself right this second, but take a moment and think. Who do you know that could? A friend trying to start a business, a family member dealing with documents for another country, or maybe a neighbor who has a tough time getting around. Who in your life could really, really use this help right now?